favorite song.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, man, say, man.
Hey, man, say, man.
Hey, man, say, man.
What's going on, brothers?
Back in this bitch another Sunday.
Already.
Another fun day.
Yes, sir.
Up under the stars and the moon that the big old God gave us. You understand what I'm saying?
Bars.
Big God.
Big God.
The big tall Jesus gave us this one. You understand me?
6 pounds.
Hey, man, we was missing for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Pardon self.
We apologize.
Yeah.
We was gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But we back. So that's the most important thing, right?
Okay.
I'm in here tonight with a whole bunch of family.
Oh, man.
A whole bunch of family
yes.
this motherfucker tonight, man. So we gonna set this motherfucker off like this right here, man. I have two prestigious. I'm talking about two very prestigious. One that's new to the family of the podcast, but not new to the family of real life.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
And one that's an OG on the podcast. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm about to Phil Jackson this thing. I'm about to put one on all my fingers. I'm about to put a ring on all my fingers. You know what I'm saying?
But in the most formal and fashion, what we do, my boy to the left, who you be?
I'm your man, QZ Ball Buddy from the Berg with the beard, man. Blessings to all, man. What's happening?
Yeah. My boy to the right, who you be?
It be Boss Man, the man with the motherfucking plan.
Yes, sir. And I am your host with the most, Carolina motherfucking Slimm.
Yo.
Man, listen. Listen, so I'm so excited right now, right? Because I got, my brother in the building tonight, man. I view him to be a very stand-up guy. I view him to be a very, very, very loving and caring individual.
Man, talk about
something that the world needs. You know what I'm saying? Something that's far and few between.
Facts.
Far and few between when you come to men. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have all the power to introduce him because he is so prestigious. I have to let him introduce himself.
Amen.
But who you is, my boy to the right, who you be?
What the guan, brethren?
What's going on,
family? My name is Keylon, Singleton of Community Keys.
Yeah.
Paparazzi Keys.
Paparazzi Keys, Poppy Lee Swagger, Poppy Lee Rothstein, Silver Surfer Poppy.
Let's go.
All that. I'm saying, how's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
My boy to the left. Who you be, my boy?
I go by the name that some of y'all might know, but Snook the Rokk Starr. AKA Snook back, man. Nah, man, I'm Snook the Rokk Starr, man. You know what I'm talking about? I've been out here for a minute. We just out here. Late night podcasting.
So, man, listen, I thank y'all boys for blessing us with y'all presence tonight.
I appreciate the invite.
You know what I'm saying? Digging in, let's dig into it, man. Let's get into it.
Community Keys, that's my nonprofit. I used to run Boys and Girls Club. Used to run Roosevelt Gardens, Edisto Drive, all over Orangeburg. To me, like community don't be doing enough, so that's why I'm not trying to downplay nobody, but I'm like, that's why I started my own because I had control of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, I had an advantage bringing all the stuff we used to do in New York, like PAL, Police Athletic League, Boys and Girls Club. So I started.
Shout out to Pal, man. I played for Pal when I was a jit.
Yeah, you remember that joint, right? Mm-hmm. So Community Keys is communication, education, and community development. Those are my 3 keys.
Right.
And what I do is I try to tackle the issues dealing with everybody, especially us in our community, that people scared of. You got mental illness, mental awareness, sexual abuse, education, just investing, just knowing that we are the power because we're the biggest consumers.
Right.
And we don't understand
everything. Everything.
Exactly.
Everything.
Right.
Like,
go ahead, bro.
Just getting everything, like re-entry programs, because like I said, even when people coming out of jail, stuff like that, we working with that. I got that too, because we got to help each other. You get what I'm saying? And voting locally to control your local joint. You can't control the federal, but control your local. We like sitting around and we need to do this. We need to march, and you pray on your own time. That's your business.
So let's pause right there right quick, right? Because we have to understand how important local voting is, right?
Yeah, local.
Because that's
most important.
That directly affects everybody.
Yeah, that taps into
you know what I'm saying? Everybody
community.
thinks that the presidential election, and that's not as important.
It's so many layers.
I mean, it's important. All forms of voting to me is important, but
it's
most
not
important
as
is the
important as
voting in
the
your
local
community. Yeah, that's what's touching your community.
Because it directly affects you and your children.
Yeah, it directly affects you and your children. Like it affects the schooling and everything.
What happens a lot in us as black people, we get too emotional instead of logical.
Right.
Because see, what happens is like when you look at it at city council, law enforcement, you got to look at the policy. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like we going through that now with the president. Everybody hated Trump, but you look at his policy, working.
Right.
And they was like, oh, Biden and this one, so I say pay attention to the policy locally.
That's a rabbit hole right there.
Yeah. If you don't see, when
you talk like that, then you become the outcast.
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole right there.
But that's real.
When you elect people locally, right?
Right.
If you don't see no progress within the first 2-3 months, they need to be out of office.
Right.
Because
that's a fact.
Don't wait till you get in office. When you running, you know that I'm about to be in this seat. You should already have a plan to action.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody do all this talking. They do these marches and revivals.
Right.
There's still no action.
Right.
I get calls about stuff going on in the hood. I be calling this one. Yo, y'all calm down. It's no way. Accountability. That's the main thing. Accountability.
Right.
I'm writing a book now. I'm calling it Community Keys, Back to the Basics. And I'm highlighting things and issues that we need to jump. Accountability, getting involved. It don't have to be a kid for you to be like we was younger.
Right.
You had that gangster 2 or 3 male teachers knock on that door. Look, let me talk to you real quick.
Right.
Excuse me, Ms. Johnson.
Right.
Hey, yo, you better tighten up. We don't
We don't got that no more.
Yeah, and then just provide an opportunity. So that's the main thing. Like you got,
but we also got to take again that key word that you said, accountability, because a lot of the parents make it hard for the teachers to do that nowadays.
Yeah, but see, the parenting structure is a lot different than it was. And
it's way different.
Let's before we move even any way forward. Got to give a shout out to my brother on the boards, man. My brother Obi-Wan.
Talk about it.
No.
Yes, sir, man.
With the community keys hoodie on.
Make it happen.
Only necessary.
Yeah. But back to what we were saying. The parenting is different, bro.
Yeah, I mean it is. Like I was watching yesterday. I was on the book. I spent a lot of time on the book. I stir the pot a lot. You know what I'm talking about? I spent a lot of time on the book. But I was watching something and it kind of hit me though. Like, you got these teachers and the students is beating them up. Like I watched about 30 minutes worth of videos of students beating up teachers.
Right.
Like, and it's like, okay, how you gonna teach? How?
Yeah.
But see, that goes into
because the parents is coming to the school saying my kid ain't did nothing. Why you? He just beat this man half to death.
I just told you the parents is different.
No, they're not different. They just got relaxed and more PC.
Right. No.
They're different. They're friends instead of their
different,
parents.
bro.
Right,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's their fault.
Because
the parents now is they didn't grow up like that. We didn't grow up like that.
Right. So they're different. So the whole parenting scheme is different.
But that's what I be saying. Like that spare the ride, spoil the child thing.
Nah.
But see, even what you were saying with the schools, right? This has a catch-22, right? One, South Carolina, the teachers don't even have a union. Right.
Yeah.
So
there is no unions in South Carolina now.
South Carolina's
they force unions out of South Carolina.
Yeah.
That go back to them local politics.
You got it be kids that should be removed. Like I get into arguments all the time, right? Yeah, you rehabilitate, you check what's going on, but one kid is not worth the masses. I'm just people take it how you want to.
No.
If you know this kid is wild, you need to pull him or her out and check what's going on. But that you don't have them as having the other kids as victims. Now, you need parents involved in the PTA. Right? Mm-hmm. You need to have these parents checking these officials, checking these school board meetings.
Right.
Go to city council, go to county council. Don't go to the last meeting. By the time it's the last meeting, it's already passed.
Right. That's a problem too, though, because my teachers was my mother's friend.
So,
like, they was my mother's friend. They was like, yo, like, my mom was like, hey, whip his ass.
Yeah, but see, another thing out here,
if they want their friend, they was going to make them.
They was going to make them their friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a connection. Like he said, these PTA meetings and stuff like that, parent-teacher association. You got to do that.
Another problem out here is too personal. Like, I've seen, and I had to go defend some of my students when I was in Boys and Girls Club. I've seen teachers take out revenge on somebody that they had a problem with, their little brother or little sister.
And
that child ain't even got nothing to do with it.
Now that type of stuff do happen too.
We don't check each other.
That's a little immature.
Yeah.
Right.
These dudes messing with these girls.
But me and Dawg were talking about this shit. My brother Plush. Shout out John Plush, man.
Right.
Me and Plush was just
he gonna probably pop up.
He gonna pop up in a minute. Yeah, but me and Dawg were talking about this shit today, right? And I was talking about the fact that I see too many kids with $300 shoes on.
Right.
$100 belt on.
Right.
$100 jeans on.
Right. Chains.
$50 T-shirt on.
Jewelry.
And your mama just drop you, or your mama or your dad just drop you off. You have no guidance.
Right.
You have no reason
we are substituting what we buy or what we do for our kids for
as
parenting.
As the parenting.
As the parenting.
Right.
And that shit is sad, bro.
They buying off their parenting. Like,
and real rap, you know what I've noticed though? Kids really don't even like that shit.
They don't care nothing about that shit.
Right. They don't
even like that shit. Like my son get mad at me when I buy him J's.
He don't give a fuck.
He want the
about
light up shoe.
Or
he wants some Vans or something like that, or something that's got some colors or some cartoon character shoe.
Because he has the key word is foundation.
Yeah.
See, like you gotta look. We was growing up, and I'm from South Side, but everybody on the block.
Oh, you gonna skip past the South Side. South Side of what, nigga?
Jamaican Queens. That part, nigga. Shout out to South and Rockaway. Y'all already know.
Yeah, that part, nigga.
Bro. You know no, but the foundation, like, see, that's the thing. Like, you a solid dude. Y'all, everybody here is solid men.
Right.
We set that presence. See, like, you have all these. Like you look at how we look at some of the schools. It's not enough male presence.
Right.
And it's set like that even with Section 8.
But that was a plan though.
We already know that.
If you go back to the whole plan.
Yeah, but the problem is we know it's a plan, but we're not reacting on it. Like when it's brothers like us talk about it, people looking like you stupid.
See, but here's the thing though. Like what's more alarming, I think, is if you kind of look at it from what you see on at our level, it's more men that are directly involved with their kids. You know what I'm saying?
They don't highlight that.
But the point is,
that's not the part.
It's not reflective in the fact that when you get back to school, these same said kids get back to school and shit. If the foundation is still from mommy and mommy alone, not that daddy ain't there, but if the foundation on the regular is from mommy, and I see pops once every other week, or if I see pops once a month, if I see pops in whatever the due diligence is, the remnants that I'm still gonna bleed off is still what comes from mommy.
But so you got to see, I mean? It's still I stress is community, right? My pops is dead back and forth, super goon, but it's a bunch of men that took on that role. Like, hey, calm down, look, come here, let me do this. So like even like I'm use Howard for example, right? I love when Alvin first started working over there.
Right.
Alvin was I rocks with Alvin.
Right.
He's a man's man. He's a man's man.
He took that role. He took
that role. So even the kids that don't have fathers, I'm just saying foundation. It don't matter if it's your mother, your father.
Right.
These kids know better.
Right.
When we was 11, we could tell you everything in the hood. Like we PC'd too much stuff.
That's a fact.
They got more access. We had this access they had now, man. We'd be millionaires already. But so me, I don't have no excuse for you. I don't feel no remorse for you if you have options. See, it's a difference.
Right.
People hustling and stuff like that when they don't have nowhere.
Right.
I know I've been through situations. Everybody got a situation.
Everybody been through something.
But I still had options. I was blessed enough to have options. So you don't have no option. And then us as people, if we doing good, like I was telling some of my guys in Columbia, I've been working with the gangs and stuff like that. They was like, yo, big homie, man, we appreciate you really, because I be donating stuff to their kids, to their neighborhood. I be running, that's what the community pop-ups. I run up in all the pride. Snook be with me, my dude.
Right.
They was like, yo, big homie, man, yo, we rock with you, man. Yo, we're green, like, yo, if anybody rock with you, everybody do. So I said, look, bro.
So talk about that. Let's not slide past that, because I think that's very important.
That's monumental.
I think that's very important, that the fact that you take your time out to go in these neighborhoods and while I'm doing this, let's just shout out everybody on the live, man.
Hey, blessings.
Shout out everybody on the live, man.
Blessings. What up,
Lab Daddy.
Lab.
What's up? Shout out to my brother Tardrick again, y'all. I told him I was gonna do this, man. I love you, boy. Tevin Goodwin, Michael Wright. What's up, Mar? Mario first.
What's happening?
Yeah, but let's not skate past the fact that you take time out your day. Or take time out your schedule of life to implement yourself in somebody else's life.
I'm supposed to. Some people did that for me when they
I
had
mean, to be honest with you, man, just to speak highly on this man right here sitting across from me, like, that's his life.
Right.
Yeah.
So his life is to help other people.
And I've been through all the. I used to look. I'm from Queens. Queensbridge started. Went to Left Rack City. I don't know if people know that's with Nori and them.
Yeah, right.
Shout out Nori.
Yeah.
Nore.
Son.
CNN, real CNN. You know what I'm talking
about? Then I moved to East Oakland, California in the 80s with the real,
Oakland out
there.
Yeah,
I stayed in the rolling 20s, the murder dogs.
Right.
I almost got shot when I first moved out there because I had on blue. You know, you had your play clothes.
Right.
They was blood. I had a whole
Shout out to the
blue.
20s, man.
I had a whole blue.
Shout out to the 20s.
Yeah, but I had a whole blue.
Thank y'all for
sweatsuit.
saving keys.
Right.
I'm telling you. From Woolworth though. I know y'all might be too young for that.
Right.
So, but it was a dude. I can't remember. I always stuck with me. I don't forget. Nobody helped me. It was a dude that he was a big blood dude, and he came to the apartment. See, that culture over there is different. Soon as you come in, they know you're not from there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He came and spoke to my mother. He said, "Ma'am, these are the rules, yada, yada, yada." I was like, "Damn, dude, they ain't had to do that."
Right.
I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my other homeboys, Raul, his pops.
But that's structure,
was
though.
everybody pops. See, that's when you got the people that's everybody pop. Like my man Raul Lindsay, shout out to Raul Lindsay. His father used to run Salvation Army. Mr. Lindsay was pops for about 6, 7 of us.
Word.
My old coach, John Hill, he's in Atlanta now. Father figure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I'm saying is we need to take accountability, get involved. All this stuff going on, we know most of the parents.
Right.
I done had them in Boys and Girls Club, Roosevelt, one of them. We know them some type of way. This too close knit. And I'm like, I look at the stuff that happens in New York, right? It's no way in hell, all these millions of people we got in New York, right? We have never had one school shooting. Right. So now you down here with people you know. You got more space,
but
stuff is happening.
But Keys, let's be clear. Let's be clear something, because I was gonna get into this later on in the show. Okay. But since you want to go there now, we're gonna talk about white on white crime, right?
No, I ain't talking about white on white.
No, listen. School shootings. Most of the school. 90% of school shootings is white on white crime, right?
I'm agreeing with you.
Right.
So we're gonna go to the real white on white crime, right?
Yep.
Ukraine and Russia. That's white on white motherfucking crime.
I'm not even worried about that.
As you shouldn't. Right. As you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
That shit ain't funny, but it's funny.
But listen. Tell me, stop me when I start lying. Stop me when I start lying.
Like, yo,
ain't that white on white crime,
bro? Like, I was just somebody just hit me. It was like, yo. How we got all this money to fund this, but we can't
got
even
money
feed
to
the
fight
homeless
white
people
on
over
white
here.
crime.
Like,
Yeah, but see,
right.
Exactly what you're saying. That's what I'm talking about. Where I was like, I don't see how this is happening. Like, I'm gonna use Orangeburg, right?
Right. Okay.
You got all of us in position, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's no way you should be having I ain't gonna talk a lot the details, but you should not have all these incidents going on.
Right.
All of us here and people that we know, it should be more stuff going on. Like, it's some people that get funded. They got a grant. I ain't gonna say anything, but they got a grant and it was approved by law enforcement for gun safety, and it's over $250,000.
So
and they approved it. Law enforcement approved it out here.
So listen. So during COVID, what niggas don't understand is during COVID, right? Mm-hmm. The government funded each state millions of dollars to allocate to whatever they wanted to do, right? Right. So you got certain funds. You got housing funds, right? You got people that SC State, right? They paying people rent, right? The millions of dollars is over there. You got other programs and all these programs, right? But nobody that's in county council said, let's open up something for the kids
and do it for this.
Why would they?
Or something that's going to take the turn off the street and do something for the neighborhoods. Let's build the neighborhoods up. Let's put some infrastructure back in the neighborhoods.
Listen, you know what's sad? Before COVID, all this money been there.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just from what
I'm telling you, it's been money that has been there.
Right.
Allocated.
It's just not being used for what it's supposed to be used for.
And you spoke on it earlier because the policies is where the money gets distributed to.
Correct.
These politicians run with no policies, like he said earlier.
And then look,
that's why we got to get out here and vote locally.
Ain't even nobody challenging them.
Yeah, but see, you got to look at it.
Ain't even nobody challenging
candidates. This is what candidates do. I was back home in New York. This is a big dude up there. He told me straight up. He said, I'm not trying to be racist, but as a politician, all we do is go pay the churches. Because he said regular black people don't be voting.
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta go
really, nigga.
Whatever the pastor say, instead of paying attention to the facts.
You gotta go where they wash your brain at.
Yeah.
Right.
So let talk about it, man. So let's take a different angle real quick, man, because I like what you're saying, man, and I like the fact that we're addressing where the hurdles are coming into place.
Definitely.
But at the same time, I think these same hurdles go on deaf ears because they're the same hurdles that get blocked by the same people.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. We allow them to block us.
But this is why I'm going where I'm going. So what I to the individual that may be looking at or listening that wants to go out and get a grant, right? And they want to go out and do the same thing that you do. Okay. They want to do it for the same reasons that you do it. Definitely. Because I feel like only when you get an influx of individuals doing the same thing, can you really change the narrative, right? So for someone that's interested, right, what's the process? What hurdles have you run through in general? I know you run through a million of them, but what process in general to get started, and what hurdles do you run into?
The only hurdle is depending on people to do stuff for you.
Right. Okay.
See, everybody got a vision, so you need to sit down first, plan it, and execute. Now, I would advise people, if you're doing community stuff, do a 501c3.
Okay, talk about it.
Explain what a 501c3 is. That shot past me, so it will shoot past somebody else.
A 501c3 is a nonprofit federal organization. Like you see that, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the American Red Cross, stuff like that.
Right.
Now, it's nonprofit, but it's really for-profit because you can still get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Correct.
Now, people will jump to you faster with a 501c3 because they can write it off as a tax. So first thing I would tell people, now it's different. When I first got it, it was like $1,800. Now it's like $400 or $500, and I would go on Legal Zoom because like when you do them applications, if you got one comma wrong, it's over. Yeah. So you better off having a non-profit 501. You need a board with an odd number of people. You can pick who you want.
Right.
Usually boards, you should pick somebody with influence. Maybe somebody that's a banker, somebody just known, law enforcement, something like that. Yeah.
And the internal board.
Then you have your bylaws and things of that nature. Now, as far as working in the community, I tell people, do what your talent is.
Right.
Like, look, y'all guys right here got this real professional podcast. It might be a joint where you got some kids that want to learn engineering.
Already, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some stuff. I get some of the DJ. Shout out Sean John. We was doing a DJ program. I just know how to reword it so people I'd be like, oh, we're having a broadcasting program.
Sure. Right.
Because you're not just going to learn DJ. You're going to learn the engineering. You're going to learn marketing and sales. You're going to learn, you know what I'm saying? Right. Whatever your talent is. If you see some kid, school ain't for everybody.
Facts.
No,
I tell people.
It ain't.
Some people,
I learned more running the business than I did going to school for business.
So,
I mean, they ain't gonna teach you
They
shit.
just give you the blueprint.
It just give you the terms. That's it.
Learn the language. You need to learn the language.
Right.
I don't want to go down too far of a left rabbit hole, but just to bark off what you were just talking about in school not being for everybody, especially creative learning, right? Like those individuals who are artists, like you, and I don't mean just music. I mean individuals who think in a creative,
artistic space
form, right? Like there's not a specific way to teach.
It is
create. There are, and that's so my point is, like, I think we kind of got away from finding out how to learn. You know what I mean? We used to have a core means of learning that used to be done in homeroom, right? It used to be phonics. It used to be a core means of learning how to learn and how to address.
You gotta look at the times. Everything is adjusted to go fast.
Of course. So this is my point. So the only reason I bring this up is through outreach programs and through programs that the Bilderberg Group does, and through Community Keys.
Shout out to the Bilderberg, man.
Shout out to the Bilderberg Group, absolutely. Nice. So it gives at least a little bit of the additional time and the effort to be able to address some of these things. How, like, if you ask someone how they learn and they don't know, then that's a concern, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you can ask somebody how they learn and they can tell you how they learn, then you can attack what makes them comfortable, and they can learn anything they want to learn. You know what I mean?
The system that's here, we don't remix it. Like when I was running Boys and Girls, the reason why we're successful, I didn't go by the book of boy and girl because that book was for like 2 to 11-year-olds. That's not us.
Right.
I did all the stuff that was going on back home.
Right.
I look at what's going on. I went to the school to check my students. Like I said, yo, what are the kids doing?
Right.
I made notebooks from and shout out my homegirl Keisha James. She the one that put me on.
Right.
I took copies of the them little dollar math books and stuff like that. I made folders, right? Made copies. Everybody had a photo. If you ain't got no homework, you doing this.
Right. Okay, good shit.
With the kids, even Roosevelt Gardens. I say, yo, you can't be in the community asking for stuff and you're not doing nothing.
Right.
So we be doing cleanups. We be doing projects. We have to take accountability ourselves. Like the schools, you have problems because the teachers can't relate. You might have somebody.
I'm about to say that's the main thing.
No, you can't relate.
Right.
That's the main thing I was about to say. Like you can't teach nobody you can't relate to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because if they can't relate to you, they're not going to even want to know what you're saying to them.
So since you said that, I think that's the
kids
main,
are so far removed from the adults now.
Disconnect when it comes down to like school, right?
But that's what comes to the accountability.
That's the main disconnect.
I said this a couple years ago, and I'm not even from here, but I'm from here, right? I was like, I seen how everybody came to OW homecoming, right? I'm looking, I said, wow, you don't see that nowhere where people really come. That's looking bigger than state.
Right.
Yeah.
If everybody,
that shit was like that.
And I said I would facilitate it, but like I said, I ain't from here. Right. I said if somebody just did a quick little how Clemson do and all of them, like, yo, everybody give $20.
A little IPTE. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, right.
You know what you could do at OW real quick?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
real quick.
You can do real projects
that you know where your money going to.
Because
you paying for it. You get you a board. You get you somebody like you said. You start your 501c. And you go. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna relate to you. They're gonna be able to touch you. They can connect to you. They can. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. So like if one of y'all did that went to OW, somebody that's from Orangeburg that's popular that went to OW. You know what I'm saying?
Neutral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then that too.
Like, yo, we're gonna redo this stadium. We're gonna like. Yeah. Listen, if you could buy Jordans, you could take over your joint.
Especially every week.
If you can travel to come back for your high school reunion, you can spare $20.
Okay, so listen. So let's peel the layer back because I think we kind of got a little forward. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. From what my initial thing I wanted to do. Right. I really wanted to know from the very beginning what prompted you, Keys. Who is Keys? Right. First of all. Because we never found out who Keys is, right? I want to know who you are, right? And why is your passion what it is?
I'm a survivor.
Right.
All the stuff I've been through, it been murders, cancer, mother dying, all kinds of people getting shot, murdered.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
I get community keys like therapy with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through every situation. I've seen murders. That's crazy, crazy stuff. So I think I have the advantage because I understand the situations and then I understand the solutions. Like, it's always solutions, but people wasn't allowed them solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even connecting with gangs, with this, with that, I know how to move. I know how to govern myself accordingly in different areas. It's protocol. See, I don't care what politicians, when you get in areas, it's protocol.
Right.
I talk to the OGs. I talk to the young Gs because you can't forget about the young ones because those are the warriors.
Yeah, they're the warriors.
And then you might have somebody that been gone for years and then come back thinking it's the same. Nah, they ain't the same little kids.
Right.
So then I be like, well, what do you do? What do you like to do? How can I help you? And I was saying that with the young men in Columbia, they was like, yo, big homie, we gonna ride for you. Yo, if anybody, I said, listen, you ain't got to worry about that. What kind of big homie would I be to try to put you in danger? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I handle stuff myself. I'm not worried about that.
Right.
So that's my job. Like, I'm doing the reentry stuff now. I'm trying to get bruh's records expunged. I'm trying to get everybody on this entrepreneurship. Because think about all the money we done spent partying, stupid stuff.
Right.
Look, you get 2 pairs of Jordans, you could have had a 501c3.
Thanks. Talk about it. Yeah.
Why we don't have our own gas stations?
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have our own laundromats.
We don't run none of the...
We make everybody else millionaires except us.
But bro, I dig all that, right?
Yeah.
But the people want to know who you are.
It's hard to say, man. We ain't got time. My story is...
The story is...
And you know what it is?
I
can't complain because there's always somebody worse off. I seen people worse off. I'm like, damn. Like, look, even with my foot amputated, I seen people worse off. I can't complain.
But
really,
so this is what I get from you, Keys, right? I get from you that you give. You a giver.
Yeah.
You are solely responsible for somebody else's happiness.
That's
right?
that's how I was brought up. Like, it's not even happiness. It's just
some comfortability, right?
Like my big cousin Keylon Murphy, right? We got a joint program, Cousins with a Cause. Y'all can look him up on YouTube, on Facebook, YouTube. My little cousin got killed in gang violence. This day he became an advocate. This, that, the other.
Good.
We're doing collaborations. Like, they about to shut down New York City, like Harlem for me. I'm bringing the community keys truck. We passing stuff out in the hood. That's how I started doing the community pop-ups. Because what happens is the same thing we talk about with officials not doing stuff. I'm showing you. I got a nice partnership with a productive company, corporation.
Some solid people.
And I'm flooding every area that needs it. That is the problem. What's crazy is I'm flooding. I'm giving stuff for free. Look, I got 1 foot. People be like, "Can you bring this to me?" The ego was so crazy.
Yeah. Right.
You guys, look, I had like 3,000 cans of Chef Boyardee. Actually, I'm starting my own food pantry out here.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm talking about, man. Listen,
like,
but this has been going on for years, so that's why I be like, when I see Keys, like I said, man, I see the survivor. And I see somebody that just genuinely just want to see other people comfortable,
I grew up
settled. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I've been rocking with Keys for like 7-8 years, like
longer than that.
Food drives and
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Stuff like that, Thanksgiving dinners, and I'm talking about like, bro, and I'm like, he like, yo, Dan, I appreciate you popping. I'm like, nah, nigga, I appreciate you doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you giving back. Like, this, you ain't benefiting from this.
Because that's selfless.
And I ain't getting paid for none of this.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you, right? You ask Keys why he do it. Keys, the other day, he hit me. Ain't even know nothing was going on in my life. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, Snook, I'm about to be in the city. I'm going to the Guards. I'm going to Corona. I'm doing a little pop-up. I popped out there with him.
Yo.
Pulled up out there with him, bro, and it changed me. Like, even though I done been doing it with him for years, it was just like this particular time,
right?
It just did something to me. It just touched me. It was just like, yo.
You saw what he saw.
This is what this shit is about.
You saw what he saw.
That's what it's about.
Because I've really seen people that was really in need.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm talking about? Genuinely was happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. So I was able to relate then. I was able to connect. I was able to go back to when I was that same kid.
Yeah.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had nothing coming up, bro. Like, where I'm from, what I grew up in, I had nothing at all. I didn't even have a community keys in the hood doing nothing for the community. Well, nobody giving us nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
We had that shit, but it was the remember back in the days the lunch program. The lunch program.
Yeah, I mean everybody got the free lunches and stuff if you went to go get them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Now they don't have that these days, right?
They do.
Right. Yeah, they do though. They do.
Still got that?
They do.
You just gotta go get it now.
You gotta go get it.
Yeah, but see,
shit.
some of these people get paid for
I'm learning some shit.
But see, like, this is the thing though. Like, this is the thing that's the difference though. Because now, like, I grew up in the you know, like, it's not the projects where we from. It's called, they call townhouses. The projects was the high rises. You feel what I'm saying? But like a block, you got a block full of nothing but townhouses. That's the Jacks, like out here. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like the gardens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But that's townhouses to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We from a different, you know, different place. But they brought those lunches to our communities. And we was able to go into the little Rex on our block to get those lunches. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't happening out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It used to. That's what he was speaking on.
That's what I was saying. Like,
be my next door neighbor.
We used to have, like, every neighborhood had a certain designated person who they dropped the lunches off to.
Right. See, that's the thing.
We used to go to their house.
All that changed because of liability. Now, this the problem with that, right?
Right.
And this was years ago, right? This years ago. I know some of the people from the USDA. I got a certification with the USDA with the food program, stuff like that, right? They told me, they said, Mr. Singleton, you do so much. We know you. You know this area. Let us know if you can find churches or any building. We have to have a building for DHEC codes, like a stove and a refrigerator, as long as it's good, right? So this was like 4 years ago. This was right before I moved. But I'm like, I went to these churches. All the churches said no. It's a church in every area. Right?
Let's not forget the church is for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a church.
Supposed to be.
It's a church in every area. Now, the big churches in Orangeburg that get this money, I came up in a real church. Like, they do stuff in their church, but not outside in the community.
Right.
When I was young, I'm 80. I'm 41. I was born in 80. My grandmother.
Oh, don't tell anybody how old you are.
My grandmother was a professor and a teacher. She started an after-school program and daycare for free in my church because people in the hood ain't had no money. Right. That joint's still going on. Even when pandemic, the generations behind, Moochie, all of my people back home, Rush Temple, they still in the community. They know everybody. Dealers, Gillers, whoever, they know. So that's why I'm not inside church. I don't care what your religion is. What are you doing for your people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to take
that's
that
what it's
accountability.
about.
Forget all that talking. Forget all the marches. What physical activity? And it could be simple. It could be somebody donating water to the football team and Howard.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like little simple.
Right.
Like even with the food pantries we doing. Shout out to Tisha Walker, Tiffany Grant Foundation.
Right.
We using her building. We doing the food pantry. Now what I want to do is, in every neighborhood, I want to get a designated place, and I tell everybody donate. People get EBT. Everybody donate 20 cans a month.
Right.
I'm a donate a lot, but donate 20 cans, your area be fine.
Right.
I remember coming up. You might not have money, but everybody have food. My mother, you be like, yo, take this down to Gloria.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you up north or down south. We was
No, that's for real though.
so we got to get back to
though.
that community aspect. You get what I'm saying? And see, it's on us because we're that median generation.
Yeah.
We grew up old school, but then we
I just
still
kind
know
of think
what's going
like the whole dynamic of what you're saying is the proper way to do shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the reality of the situation is we living in a different time, and so listen, what you're trying to what you want to do is perfect, right? People just need to pick their heads up out of their phone,
Fact.
understand, and really like dig into the life. Period. Right.
Right. The actual true
The
life.
true
I mean,
meaning of life.
that you're walking and living and breathing.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
because that shit right there, that's the metaverse, right?
Yeah, facts.
Like the metaverse been here. That shit is.
But
the
see,
metaverse.
like I said, I keep saying everything is action. Like I remember Rob Ginya, shout out to Lucky, right?
Right.
For 2 years, Rob was doing the Nature Outdoors Club. He taking kids fishing, hunting, showing them survival and stuff. You look at everybody else, they kids know how to handle weapons, plant, grow.
Right.
You know, we working on farms now. So me, I like to share information. Whenever I talk, I'll be like, what do you do? Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to share information.
Right, facts.
Now, if you're not doing no work, you're not going to partner up with me or piggyback if you're a person that don't do no work. Like, I don't like these fake Facebook activists be like, oh, but you don't do no work. I'm in New York, Jacksonville, Charlotte, Charleston, Sumter, Georgetown, Florence, Greenville, Spartanburg, Atlanta, Augusta. I've been mad spots. The point is, I'm moving.
Right.
And you
It's a lot of people that can actually move, but it could be showing them how to do oil change. Like I got some mechanics showing kids how to do oil changes. You get what I'm saying? We got the culinary program.
Right.
I'm about to test people in a minute. I need to get a cargo van because I got so many deliveries. I can't pick it up my little tie-down. Shout out to the HHR, the community Bentley. Y'all see that white car? Y'all know what's going on.
Right.
So what I'm about to do is, I think the van was like $8,000. I'm going to do a GoFundMe. But what I'm going to do is, whoever donates, you put what area you from, and I'm going to double that donation to your area with goods.
Cool.
And I get everything from detergent to microwaves to vacuums to bed spreads. I'm everybody baby mama favorite right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
listen,
you know,
I got
I'm
plenty of cleaning supplies.
We got hoverboards.
Hoverboards.
That's what I'm saying. And I got blessed with this opportunity, and I got blessed because I created my own legacy. I created it. I forced my hand to get into the partnership that I have. And that's what I try to tell people. Force your hand.
Yeah.
Get it like you be quick to fight, quick, people
use that same energy.
Yeah.
That's
organized. You get what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That was another way that I got into it though, man. The losses when you go through something, it'll make you, it'll push something out of you like on some real shit. Like
all the time.
For about 2 months when I was going through my little ordeal with the pandemic and all that, like I was doing Feeding Family Fridays. Every Friday I would give like 2 or 3 families $50 for grocery. Every Friday, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just something that was just that I had to go through. It was something that had to hit me to make me push out for the community. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
It happens.
It happens, and when it comes, like it's there. So sometimes you don't gotta wait. Like the 501c3 that's gonna come.
You don't have to wait for it. Just move.
Or you can go and you can deal with somebody like I'm doing. Like what I'm saying. Like me personally, I don't have a 501c3. You know what I'm saying? We got Bilderberg. You know what I'm saying? That's an LLC. So why would I not deal with Keys? Like you know what I'm saying? So why would I not go to Keys? Like yo, listen, I want to get back.
On top of all that, he a solid ass nigga.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like yo, bro,
he ain't trying to get off.
Yo, bro, like listen. I have never gotten a call from this man. It's like, yo, Snook, I need something.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Snook, I need something. And it's like, yo, I know you can use something because you always giving something to somebody else. So it's like, yo, I got people that call me, they don't need nothing and call me asking me for shit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
it's like we call, hey, Poppy Keys, you good? You good?
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, bro, like I said, I've been knowing Keys for like 10 years, like maybe like longer than that, 15 years. I've been knowing Keys for like 15 years. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Right. So I've always known him to just be this type of dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when he was just taking the pictures. You feel what I'm saying? Used to be in the club taking the pictures.
I caught a feeling just now.
You feel what I'm saying?
The Holy Ghost just came over me.
I know that's right. You feel me? But that's what it was about, though. Because like,
it's about you at this point, right?
What's that?
Oh, the Holy Ghost just put his hand on me just now.
Talk to me.
The Holy Ghost put his hand on me just now. Oh man, I smell your birthday, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. What happened?
12 a.m. man. 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
I smell your motherfucking birthday, nigga.
Ain't shit.
That's another thing right there. My dog called me today. Hey, let me take you out to lunch for your birthday.
Yeah,
that's dope. Like, you know what I'm talking about? That's all a nigga wants.
Well, since you ain't no fat nigga and all of us can't get there, all of us can't take you out of lunch. He extra medium, dude. He extra medium.
Hey, listen, don't disrespect my gut, man. I'm working on something here, bro.
But what we can do tonight is we can take a shot for you, my boy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Let's do that, man. I'm with that.
I need some.
Hey, them boys brought the expensive liquor out tonight too, but that's about $300.
We bought
$260.
I think that bottle of liquor costs the same as a nonprofit.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you.
We bought the G-bottle out for him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, this is warm. Yeah. This is warm here too, bro. It warms my heart.
Like, you know what I'm supposed to, man. As
no funny shit before we put the shot up, right? I always wanted to know this for real too. Y'all being northerners and shit, which one is worth more shit? Wild shit or mad shit? Like, which one is more shit?
No, see, mad shit is more. Wild shit is some extreme shit going on.
Wild shit is extreme.
Mad shit is a lot. Mad shit is a lot. Wild shit is some crazy. Like, I can't believe this nigga. Yo, I can't believe this nigga just did that.
More than me.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. I got a question.
I pop bottles every day. Water, Deer Park.
I got a question. So what is nut shit then? Is that some Philly shit?
Nut shit. That's goofy shit, right?
That's goofy. Yeah, that's goofy. You want some goofy shit?
Yeah, that one I can understand.
That's like when Chicago niggas say you a goofy, man.
Yeah. That shit is goofy shit.
Back home, there's so many, like, people is mad metaphorical. Like, they won't, like, they be like, man, I can't even digest this nigga, son. Like, just say you don't like him. Like, or they be like, yo, son, yo, this mad dramatic. Yo, word of mother, son.
Yo, word of my mom.
Shit is ill, B.
Shit is ill, son.
When you hear boom, that's the set. Yo, boom. Look, boom. I was in the spot.
If a nigga started saying something, boom, he lying.
Everybody from up north, from down south.
Yo, listen. Let's put these cups up in the air for my boy Snook.
Oh, man, thank you.
I pop bottles every day.
So listen, man. Thank you. We gonna say this right here. We gonna say peace and prosperity.
Peace and prosperity.
Safe sex and paychecks.
Safe sex and paychecks.
Man, I wish you live 1,000 years, my boy.
And I hope I live 1,000 of them too.
Love you, my boy.
I appreciate it. Love you too. Shout out to the Late Night Podcast, man.
Yeah, I pop bottles every day. You know what I'm saying? Deer Park, Alkaline.
That's part.
Right.
It's nothing.
Already.
That's all I drink.
Dasani is fake water.
That was real welcoming right there, fellas. I appreciate that.
They don't say spring water, don't mess with it.
You already know.
Hey, so listen. So moving forward, Keys, man. What we can look forward to?
We doing
Keys moving forward. What
I got everything moving forward, man. I'm starting off with these community pop-ups. Like I said, I have a partnership with a very heavy corporation.
Okay.
And I'm flooding every hood area.
No name dropping.
And I will be the Robin. The Robin to the Batman. Or the Pippin to the Jordan. Because I'm going to be there. I will be right there.
I got a team.
Bilderberg, Community Keys.
Everybody's strong. I'm a team. So anyway, I got everything from toiletry.
Can I shout out somebody?
Okay,
do that.
Can I shout out my dog Frank?
Hold on. Shout out to Big Frank, Arthur Montgomery, Rap Electric. Matter of fact, We Grow Farms LLC. Y'all gonna see what's going on with that.
Okay.
Shout out to Frank, man. Shout out to my cousin Keylon.
What up, Tay?
Murph.
Blessings,
We come big
blessings,
cuz.
blessings.
TCMF Foundation.
Yeah,
But
man,
I got the community pop-ups. I'm doing community gardens. I'm doing cooking classes, culinary class. I got my
Don't tell me
brother.
you got a spoon on you.
Yeah. Nah. I got my brother, his name Brandon Wallace, Chef Brandon Wallace, Southern Culinary. He a beast.
You bought a spoon with you.
Yeah. We gonna do the cooking classes for free though.
Right on.
See, like what I'm doing is some of the classes we charge like $20, but that $20 is just gonna go to pay for the food. Well, we get the food, but pay for the kids who ain't got no money.
Right.
Because I really don't want nobody paying no money. You get what I'm saying? But some people that I know, I like that they'll donate. See, people donate as long as they know you're doing work.
Right.
Now, this one thing I wanted to tell
As
you,
it should be.
I have to check people because like people follow. I don't want to be looking like no church basher, but they be following church stuff, right? Oh, you showing off for the temple, taking pictures for. No, see, that's the problem. First off, we're not Jewish. Right. We are the original Hebrews, but we're not.
That's a rabbit hole we ain't going down.
Hey, this is the right place for that conversation right here.
Listen, what I'm saying is
That's gonna be like 5 more hours.
Yes, sir. We in here for the long haul.
Conversation right there.
No, but what my point is, I had to tell this lady. I said, see, the problem is when we do good and we show it, we're abused like we're showing off.
Right.
Okay. You have never ever seen me hand somebody homeless or somebody such and such pass them food. I'll show the donations I collected,
Right.
so you know what's going on. But I'll never do anything to embarrass people. So people get it connect now. Be it a person of influence, some people know you, they know you.
Right.
They need to see you
Out there putting
out
in that
there
work.
doing it. They're like,
Putting in that work.
Big homie can do that.
I say the same thing.
business.
I
That's
say the same
marketing,
thing.
right?
Me personally, bro, like I was raised to understand that if you need help, get it.
Ask for help.
Or ask for it. So at the end of the day,
it.
right. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not going to be embarrassed because if I need it, I need it.
need it.
And if I got it and you need it, I'm going to give it to you.
See, that's the
And
that's
if
the whole
I need it and I can't
But that's the concept of community,
That's the
though, right?
community concept.
That's the whole concept of community.
Exactly.
But it ain't no more village.
But then on the flip
And
side,
the village is gone.
The village is gone.
We got to create our own.
We gotta create our own village.
You got to
Right.
remind them of what village they sit in,
That's
because
a
some
fact.
people sit in the village and they don't realize they try to act like they in the
That's
village.
Yeah,
a
but see,
fact.
what
My
I
nigga,
do
you
with
in the
that
village.
That's a
is
fact.
I don't explain stuff to everybody because everybody can't understand it. Like, I'm not going to waste time with somebody that's not going to understand it.
True.
I'm going to just guide them.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
I
to
talk to the
law.
ones who understand. Everybody here, we could talk about this. It's not going to go over your head.
Right.
So I talk to y'all. You talk to the main person, and people know you, people know you, people know you. That's how it trickles. But we going to set it off. Like, I don't have to wait on no law enforcement. I don't have to wait on no mayor. I don't have to wait on nobody. I'm doing this stuff myself. My people, we popping up. If you need clothes, you need anything, let me know.
Facts.
And
Right.
the thing is, I want to get it to the people that really need it. Because, like, that's why I do the back to school stuff different. Because there be people that don't need it that get to it. The people who need it can't get to it. That's why I do pop-ups. I pop up in the areas where they can't go nowhere.
Right. And more to the point, for our specific village here in this area, shout out to 803, right? But for everyone here, that's even more of a contradiction to anybody that you've reached your hand to try to get help because you're verified. Like to those in the streets, not beyond those who have to
Thank you
show
for noticing that, bro.
real shit. I mean, anybody who's here is clear. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's verified. So if they ain't rock with you, they just wasn't gonna rock with you.
Yeah, but see, I'm to the point. I got full control of my stuff. It don't matter who it is.
It's a fact.
Ain't nobody stopping me but me. Unless I stop breathing, that's the only way I'm stopping.
There you go.
And I done bounced back a couple times.
Right.
There's always gonna be people
yeah,
who
so
listen and they gonna
Shout out
reach
to all them bounce backs, though. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Big facts.
I'm talking about, boy, this man had me shook with a couple times.
No, listen, man. So listen, I'm gonna give you a I'm gonna tell you something that you ain't know, right? Your sister, we ain't gonna call her name.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, right?
That's my G right there.
Which is my nigga, right? Called me and was like, yo, man, we went in. I just found Key, boom, boom, boom. You understand the situation, right?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Shit broke my heart, bro.
Broke my heart.
Right.
Yeah, I appreciate the love, man.
Shit broke my motherfucking heart,
That's what
bro.
I'm talking about, bro.
And I was calling on you, checking on you every fucking day for probably about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that.
Some shit you ain't even know, niggas.
I didn't know.
So now you got.
But I know though, because we already rock like that.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
but
I don't have to talk
that
to
just
nobody.
go to let you know that you got motherfuckers praying for you that you don't even know, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
genuine
that.
love.
Appreciate that.
And that
I'm
gives you
talking about
strength.
like, you know
that
what I
give
mean?
you strength.
Yeah.
That give your energy strength.
And
And
so-
vibrations, man, for real.
That, and
People
so
don't
when
pay
I look
bills
at
on
when
that.
I look at this whole
Right.
yeah, but when I look at this whole thing, this whole ordeal of life, you know what I'm saying? I look at that shit in all 3D dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at that shit like, yeah, you touch niggas in a certain way. If you a good nigga, because I feel like I'm a good nigga. Like I feel like
Definitely.
my heart pure. I might not say everything right sometimes. I might not do everything right, but my heart is pure.
It's pure.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I in some ways touch people when I meet them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like when I look at a situation where I'm praying for you and you don't even know, I look at it like, damn, niggas probably doing that shit for me if I go through something.
Definitely.
Right, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That way.
There you go.
Shout out my brother John Plush. He in the
Yes, sir.
building.
Yes, sir. Big plush.
Kind of slides.
Big plush. Not the little one, but the big one.
Shout out my brother in the building.
Big plug.
Yeah, I'm about to grow my dreads, man.
King.
Yo, Key, shake your dreads right quick, man.
Boy, listen. All hands team. All hands team. Already.
Yeah. They going.
I hope you caught that on
It gotta be.
Oh, he got
It
that.
gotta
Oh,
be.
yeah, he definitely
I caught the cup. I caught the cup too. And the bottle.
All hands team. You know what I'm saying? Shit, family. Yeah. My guy. Yeah. Let's go.
The cup and the bottle. And I still got my
That's what we
liquor.
doing. Great vibes. Birthday vibes. What
That's
we
that
doing?
birthday. That's that.
Yeah.
That
Right. That's that Pisces shit, man. Shout out to all the Pisces, man. Pisces season.
I'm glad you said that because when you were speaking about his nature, right? I wanted to ask you. I ain't want to cut your wisdom though, but I wanted to ask you what your sign is.
Virgo.
Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I see what happens is I'm right 95% of the time.
Yeah, right.
The other 5.
Oh, shit.
Because you know what it is on some real shit. Like I be seeing shit ahead of time. I get vibes from people.
Right.
And when I first meet people, I don't say no. I got a great. My cousins, my family, my grandmother used to talk. They be like, "You listening to me? I got a great poker face.
Yeah.
I hear everything. I listen to everything. I don't care if little kids talking. I'm listening.
Absolutely.
But when I get vibes from people, I be like, "Something ain't right."
I'm
Something
out.
ain't right. Yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah.
That's me.
And I be calling stuff out, and I be like, "Yo, man, you better watch.
Yeah.
Look at all the people
Right.
that went behind the wall.
Right.
And
That
we was
part.
always like,
That part.
think about it. When I used to take pictures, I'm sober. I'm looking at everything. I can see in the
Right.
dark.
Yeah.
I'm giving warnings like, yo, you better watch. Nobody listen.
Yeah, nobody listening.
I'm gonna tell you something. One
blind.
time, I'm impatient. I ain't gonna be cute. Hey. Nah. But we just gotta get it together. But like I said, I don't wait on nobody. Like when you know it's nobody I really deal with. I ain't know at least 10 years.
Right.
Ain't no new friends really. I mean, I meet people's relationships, but ain't no new
It
friends.
builds to that friendship. Yeah.
And see, me,
Nigga
I
ain't
be
tryna
thinking the
rush
same way we think. I'm like, look, you can ask Snook. I get a shipment, and I be, hey, what your son need?
Right.
Because that's just how I was brought up.
Yeah.
You know, like I had to cut
Right.
somebody off. I said, we used to get a slice
My
of
son
pizza.
got a hoverboard. You know what I'm talking about? He donated my son a
I had
hoverboard.
to
That's
cut
dope.
somebody off. I said, y'all remember back home, man? I remember I get a slice of pizza. Me and my homeboy, I told Poppy, cut it in half. He said, what you do that for? I said, take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah.
No. I'm not rocking with you. If you don't understand that if my man ain't got it and I got it, we splitting it down the middle.
Right.
You understand that. So I knew right there, I don't need to deal with you.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of check people when I first meet. I could say little stuff. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
tester.
over analytical. I say little stuff just to
Sound
see
like
how I
my
react.
ex.
If you suspect with some simple stuff, I can't rock with you.
Yo,
you
shout
done
out
showed
everybody
the
on the
sign.
live, man. Shout out everybody on the live. What's up,
blessings.
What's
Scooter
happening,
Boo?
good people?
Blessings,
Scooter Boo on the
blessings,
live.
blessings.
What's up, Manda?
Yo.
My boy Lance on the live.
I'm hyped, son. I'm on the
Alan, what's up,
podcast.
Keisha?
Okay.
Word, man.
Yeah.
One
Everybody
time
on
for
the live,
Mr.
man.
Smith, man.
Shelton,
J.O.
where you at, man?
Forever.
Where you at, Shelton? You supposed to talk to me.
Justina.
Already.
Big Sean, you know what I'm talking about?
Marcus
That
Corley.
Bilderberg.
Shout out to the
Gotta
super
do that.
engineer.
Already, man.
OB.
Your baby mama favorite
OB,
baby daddy.
Z.
The
Justin.
favorite.
Hey, I got a question though. I got a
Sweet
question.
tea,
I got
no
a question
ice.
for you. Something you brought up earlier, man, about mental health issues. Because that's something that I feel like personally is the cause and effect of a lot of things that goes on in our community, right? So what are community keys doing when it comes to mental health and trying to get that to some people who don't realize they need some kind of therapy for the situation they go through that's causing them to think the way they're thinking. You feel me?
So first off, my methods is I identify what the situation is, right? Okay. Like you have a lot of people out here, like sexual abuse people don't pay attention to, right? It's a lot of females that when they was like, what, 12, 13, and this
big old facts. I know
you know that they was
big old facts.
Their mother had a card party.
And things happen.
Something happened.
And Mr. Tim was back in the back room with that bullshit.
And see, from working with kids, I could see like you'll see the mother be really, really overprotective. Something happened to her. You get what I'm saying? And people try to downplay that. Oh, shorty got mad kids. No, you don't know what happened. So what if she got 4 or 5 kids? If she got 2 kids. Try to help. You get what I'm saying? So first I'm gonna find out what's going on, right? Because then you have that, you have abuse, you have mental. Like some kids need to get checked. See, that's the thing. A lot of black people had this ego. They scared to get their kids checked. Now. You have that's a catch-22 because like going back to the school, you have a teacher that can't relate. They be like, "Oh, this kid is ADHD." They put him on Adderall. That kid didn't need Adderall.
They need
Adderall, borderline meth.
Right.
So they drugging us up, and a lot of the stuff that happens, they don't do this in them other neighborhoods.
Nah,
we do it in ours. But like I said, we need to do our own stuff. Every other culture, we ain't gonna say religion, culture, they have their own schools.
Pretty much.
Right.
And we got money to buy this and buy that, and these churches got why everybody don't have their own schools.
Yeah, we could build our own schools, literally.
Like literally. Farmers markets, stuff like that. Well, support your own stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, every time I go out, I'm wearing community keys, everything.
Yeah, everything.
I make my own stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy part about that is that's frowned upon, right? Because I look at a brother like Master P, right?
Right.
Love P.
Who I revere, right? As one of the people I hold in high regard, right?
He is.
Because of the fact that the concept of his life is to own, buy, and spend with your own people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
But everybody chase brands. They chase brands, designer brands, whatever brand, right?
Brainwashed.
So fast.
But the concept of that is, but his whole concept is we can have. Do you know what our consumer, what we consume in the United States as black people?
Yeah.
We are the number one consumers of everything.
The whole country is shut down if we stop spending
So do you know what the number one brand of music is in the entire world?
Hip hop.
Rap music.
Hip hop. Something we
But we
created.
don't own shit.
Right.
Why you think that is? Matter of fact,
It's-
that goes back to another podcast. I seen y'all
We
We
at the
started,
bottom.
but we don't own shit.
Yeah,
y'all
but
talking
we
about the
ain't-
street
we ain't
dudes and
rock
all of
that.
that, right?
That's a fact.
The street dudes, if you get money, I don't knock nobody doing what they do, right? As long as you ain't hurting nobody,
Right.
you're never gonna stop drugs.
Right. That's a fact.
Whether it's
It's a
pharmaceutical or
But white people
That's
get more
part of
high.
human.
Let's be clear.
Part of
White people
humanity
get
at
way
this
higher than we do.
It's an American
Exactly.
market.
Very
It is
much.
what
Let's
it
be
is.
clear.
It's just
They
called-
get
Stronger
way higher than we
stronger
do.
drugs and
But
everything.
see, the thing
So-
is, but listen, it ain't even about being high. It's about controlling us.
That's a fact.
See,
No, I
focus
was
on
just
us.
speaking on the narrative
I'm
of
agreeing with you.
drugs.
What I'm saying is, in general, with all the stuff we got going on, control us.
Right.
All this shooting, all this stupid stuff going on. First off, listen, I got security clearance. Shout out DTH. I got security clearances. You know what I'm saying? We got bros that's law enforcement. How is these kids getting military weapons and switches? And I gotta apply. I gotta get a lawyer.
But Keys.
You see what I'm saying? So we know what's going on. We're not addressing it.
But Keys.
So
Even
I'm forcing my hand.
so listen, that shit right there is on a smaller scale. So think about how small of a scale that is. So we'll take Chicago, right? We'll say Chicago is out of control, right?
They did that on purpose. They put everybody in one area.
No, but listen, you got white on white again. What I just fucking
It's
said.
not the same situation.
It's the same
No, it's not.
fucking-
No, it's not the same situation. It's you gotta look at the playing board. They never put yet. I'm not saying like white or white don't happen. What I'm saying is the situation's not the same. They put everybody in one area. It's like, oh, they're gonna kill each other.
Right.
Well, you have white on white.
But
and
again,
different ones,
so
it's
even
spread out.
so that again, right? Black people don't kill black people at an alarming rate as faster than white people because you only kill who you see.
But here's the thing, like regardless,
population
though,
wise, Orangeburg murder rate is the same as Chicago.
The same thing
but
that we
But you only kill who you see is what I'm saying,
right?
Because that's why what he's saying is
what I'm saying. It don't matter.
Because they put everybody in the same spot.
Right.
So all of that shit is gonna be focused on that one spot. For all those murders, all this shit is gonna look like that shit is way. Yeah, it's gonna look like it's way bigger than what it is.
But they do that for stats, just
regardless.
Yeah, because they don't want to say.
But regardless, the same way that we addressed earlier that voting on a national scale is necessary, but not as necessary as it on a small scale.
Yeah.
So you got to take that same mindset toward the shit that really matters on a small scale.
Like,
if we address what's going on in our neighborhood,
but look,
in our area,
people gonna
you
get
know
mad.
what I mean? Like,
People gonna get mad with this
then
one, right?
at the end of the day, that's what you can control and control a little more.
Everybody gonna respect your
Yeah,
mind.
but see, people get mad. Like me and Snook had this conversation. I said Juneteenth is bullshit to me.
Talk about it.
Okay, you celebrating a fake day.
The day they freed the slaves.
No.
Right?
That's not
On somebody's paper, they said they freed the slaves.
Right. On somebody's day.
So you fighting for this fake holiday instead of fighting for reform with hate crimes with African Americans,
Smoking mirrors though,
and all this other stuff.
Right.
Smoking mirrors.
And I see people, and I'm not trying to play no cultures, but I see people. It'd be a million people. St. Patrick's Day in Savannah.
It's smoking mirrors.
It'd be
the niggas be like
Cinco de Mayo
out.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take me a shot. I'm gonna take me a shot.
Everybody's
I'm a tequila man.
He said, I'm gonna take a shot though.
Everybody is so woke. Everybody's so woke and marching.
It's a diversion, right?
But I'm gonna drink tequila every day. Disclaimer.
That's a diversion, right? That's the equivalent of saying, look at that. Why I give you my money? Right.
And that's what I said. That's what I said about
same
it.
shit.
That's another day. That's another day for niggas to go wild out and go to jail.
Yeah, but
like, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas gonna go wild out, they gonna get drunk.
What I'm saying is, I still say it's action and solution. It's no honor without action. Right. So all these people that was marching and Juneteenth thing.
Shout out Phil Rucker.
You ain't. That's what I do. Matter of fact, we just did a quick little photo shoot.
He don't lie.
That's what I do. So you talk all this. All these people be talking. Like, what are you doing? I don't care what religion, where you from.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do
with
what
are you
doing?
It like where I stand in Colombia. It's a Jewish area. When I had my surgery, my foot got amputated. I was out there maybe a month. When I came back, they'd met me before. They knew a little bit about me. When I came back, these people the neighbors built a whole ramp for me.
Oh,
they got with my brother
Shout out
Mario.
to Keys neighbors.
They filled up my whole house.
But
They filled up my whole house.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a community.
They filled up my whole house with Whole Foods, everything. No sugar. You get what I'm saying? I seen this in New York. I seen this in Cali. Like, we the only ones, we the strongest, and we ain't getting it together.
Yeah.
It's no action. All these people that's, like, shout out to Sharon from the 4-Way, Cheryl Johnson. She moving. Shout out to Vondella.
Right, shout out to Von Dilly, man.
He moving.
Vondella.
You know what I'm saying? Like, movers. Like, you could talk all day. Yo, we gonna do this. Let's play. Let's have a revival. Y'all not doing nothing. Niggas been taking Orangeburg back for 10 years.
Shout out to all
I got
the
solutions.
man.
It's a bunch of people that got solutions with action. If you don't do no action, all this talking and the same people in office?
The same people. The same people.
Yeah.
We
It
looking
ain't
at
nothing
it.
changing.
So
You
the
looking
schools-
for changes from the same people that ain't never changed
Like, look
shit.
at
How
it.
can they
They
change
don't
it?
want it. They don't want it.
Orangeburg by
And-
3 schools
and-
closing.
I will say this though, man. Shout out to Paige Waymer, and shout out to the whole the scenario. It's unfortunate the way things shook out, but the big picture point is we now have more eyes on exactly how jacked up our zoning is. You know what I'm saying? Like we never really picked. We didn't. The point is the individuals that actually need to vote, the individuals that are 30 to 50. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
even-
that,
it's
like
not
what
30 to 50.
what I'm
It's
saying
18
is
and up.
No, it's 18 and up.
It's 18 and up.
That's
See,
true. That's very true.
That's
Very
what.
true.
That's why this area messed up because we in that
Right,
30
like-
to 50.
So shout out my brother Face in the building.
Yeah,
Like this is a problem. Like when you go to a county council meeting and the only faces that you see that resemble yours is like 70. That's bad.
Yeah, but it should be term limits though, right?
30 to
Not even
50
it should be
though
term
is
limits. It should be
because
people
those
out
are
here
actually
that putting themselves in
actually
position to
living
do
in the
that.
city
And I was
limits,
just about to speak on that. Now, when it comes to the people while they still in office, because they ain't got no competition. And in the end of the day, nobody's stepping up to do what you said, put action behind what we try. Listen, I ain't going to say anybody.
So
but
listen.
anybody can run right
So
now.
let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question, right? and I'm gonna go to a higher scale, right? Let's go to Congress, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I deem you not able to drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you able to make decisions for this country?
You being too logical.
Right.
That make too much sense?
You making too much sense, bro. I agree with you. You being too
I'm
logical.
gonna shut the fuck up then.
So,
right.
So the same way you just thought about that, right? That's how I look at community stuff, right? I'm like, what's going on in this area? What do they need? How can I put them on?
Right.
How can I provide the solution? It's accountability and solutions.
Right.
Right? If I'm bringing detergent, food, clothes, underwear, socks, this, that, the other, that's giving you an inspiration. It been people I done went and scooped up in Roosevelt Garden. So you got to be comfortable.
Right.
I done got people in continuing ed. I done got like 80 people that got degrees from continuing ed.
Right.
I rolled up in the, you can ask me, oh, that's Mr. Keys, bro.
Right.
Yo, you got your diploma? Yeah, you want to go to school?
Yeah,
I can get you in school.
Come on, get that.
Get in the car.
Yeah,
Yo,
come on, get that.
I roll them up the class.
You gonna need that.
Yeah.
But we got to do that. And the problem you have even with, say, like our female, a lot of black females, I really be trying to help you. I'm not trying to smash. Some of them pretty, of course. You know, as a man, you smash.
You want to smash this?
Yeah, that's after. You know, no, but
That's after the late night podcast.
That's Poppy Lee swagger. That's not
Right.
That's Poppy Lee swagger.
So
But
it's Poppy Keys.
you got Poppy Keys,
Yeah.
right? First, community keys. Is the
Yeah,
community,
that's the
right?
businessman.
So then you got Poppy
Keys, that's the cameraman.
Right.
Yeah, no, paparazzi keys.
Paparazzi keys
Okay,
the camera.
Poppy Keys.
Poppy Lee swagger is your baby mama
Oh,
favorite.
we gonna get
Like
him.
Poppy Lee swagger.
Oh,
Word.
shit.
There you go.
Poppy
right?
Silver Surf, I'm rolling dolo from
Oh,
state to state.
Poppy
Yeah.
Silver
Yeah.
Surfer, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poppy Rothstein. I don't remember.
shit.
You know, Poppy Rothstein make it
We
happen.
going down the
Right.
rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the ball.
We going down the rabbit hole.
Who I try to stay away from is Southside Keys, because Southside Keys got problems.
Oh,
Right,
shit.
right, right. Talk
Southside
about
Keys
it.
ain't got no remorse, so it is what it is.
Well, Southwest keys on the way though.
Now it's Southwest Keys because I'm the plug.
Right.
Like, you got
Oh,
Southwest
shit.
Keys.
Oh,
You got Southwest Keys.
That's Southwest keys.
So I'm about to flood all the hoods.
Yeah, with that good shit.
With the
that-
good stuff.
with that
And
good-
we gonna get you right though. But
Right.
the whole thing is just communication. Like,
Right,
look
right.
how we was talking. Most people wouldn't know that. You get what I'm
Already,
saying? And I
fact.
hate when people hide information.
Right, right.
I'm a
right,
photographer. I remember when Already first was shooting, right?
Right.
Bruh said
Shout out already.
yeah, him
What up,
Stroke and
Reddy?
all them. You know, what I'm gonna be like, no. I told him like, yo, you need to get this, you need to get that.
Yeah.
And bruh took off. Just like somebody did that with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So pass that on. Like, I don't be on
that
no
shit,
selfish. If you need, but now see, I'm not gonna do the work for you though. That's another.
Right,
People are
right,
like,
right.
how
Talk
you
that
do a
shit.
nonprofit?
Talk
I
that
want to
shit,
partner
right,
with you.
right.
Nah, nigga, you ain't partnering with me.
Right.
Go do your own paperwork.
Look, I got 1 foot.
Right.
I got prosthetic foot, and I be driving big trucks, picking up loads.
Right.
Right. Shout out my sister. That's my sister, man.
They be telling me to. Hey, I love Snook. This is my brother, man. Yo, I be running around, Snook, Frank, Mario Twin. They be like, man, if you don't just sit down and stop crip walking, I be like, but I can't help it. Cause like I see ahead. I see it. You get what I'm saying? Like I be telling Snook, like,
See
and,
the end result.
and it's funny cause like when stuff be, I get in my moods. You know, like I said, I be like, damn. how the
Shout
fuck
out
I got
Daquan
1 foot?
Grant, man.
Oh, that's my dude.
Oh, really?
Trap.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the joint? Sneaker trap.
Yeah.
Sneaker trap.
I think it's Sneaker Trap.
Sneaker Trap.
Ain't it? Ain't it Sneaker Trap?
I don't know.
Quan, that's my guy. I love that
Yeah,
family.
shout
Quan,
him out,
shout out my little bro Megan, and I love what he's on because he's on the stocks and all that, and you know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
You know that's my thing right there.
Yeah,
man.
I love that. So the
my
whole thing
thing.
is just communication, but we need action. We need action. All these people, look, man, yo, like you can take over your own community.
You can't.
The stuff doesn't happen because they know you don't vote.
Yeah.
Right.
And they know you ain't gonna get up and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I said, even if somebody told you what
Then
to
I'm
do, you
like,
ain't gonna get up and do
then I'm
nothing.
like, fix
I
it
gotta go to work.
yourself.
They banking on that.
I don't got no time for
they
that.
banking on that. They literally
I take
banking
my
on
children to
that.
school.
Yeah.
I gotta go to
it on
grocery
that.
store. I don't got no time
She's
for
out
that.
there doing it. Shit, I ain't got to go.
But yeah,
Oh,
but
I don't
fix
need
it
your
yourself.
shit.
So we're gonna flip to the fuck nigga side. McKee's out there with that bullshit.
Yeah,
Look how it's
yeah.
crazy. Look how it's
He
crazy.
over there
right?
with that bullshit. He with that van. Look at his van. Ugly ass van.
Nigga tired dirty.
It don't
That's
matter.
the Bentley, man.
That's the community hood.
You know what I'm saying?
Bentley.
That's the Bentley.
But
What
that's
you
that's how
mean?
nigga. That's how we operate.
yeah.
But that's how it go though.
That's the
That's how it
That's
go.
the type of
That's
time
how it
niggas
go.
is on.
Like
That's
it
how
been
it go.
times you can ask Snook, you guys people I know. It been times I tried to redo Howard Courts.
Yo, Coley Cole
I
say
tried
happy
to-
birthday, brother. I'm sorry.
That's my sister, man.
yeah.
Shout out to Coley Cole,
We try to
big
redo
sis.
stuff,
Right.
you know, and it's like I remember when I tried to redo them. What's them houses over there by Sunnyside? Them the messed up huts. Look at them.
Fucked up shit,
Oh,
brother.
well,
Okay.
that's on Green Street right there.
I was going to. I called some of my bros from the line. Shout out Edisto 39 PHA Past Master Singleton.
Right.
Ooh. Them folk.
So anyway, we was gonna go over there and repaint, put in new ACs, all that.
Word.
The owner said no.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know they getting money for that over there.
What the fuck you doing, nigga? You trying to kick knowledge, nigga?
You trying to kick not, but not like
You trying to make them want more?
and the crazy
You want them
thing
niggas to
is,
have something? What the fuck is wrong with you?
the crazy thing is, it's a million things I've
Sad
done
but
that
true.
people don't even know about. I didn't help start up and fund other people's stuff. I really just came up in the community, so I'm like, it bugs me when I see us looking at me stupid or blocking.
Right.
And a lot of the times, they don't. It's not even coming from your money. All you gotta do is say, "Yo, I support."
Right.
With these officials. But I'm to the point, I'm not worried about nobody now. I'm only worried about job. Y'all
Do what
say,
you gotta do, my
hey,
boy.
Keys, we need this. Oh, I got it. See, they done messed up. That's what I'm saying. Stop depending on it. Create your own legacy. Create your own situation.
Already.
We all too smart for that, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So listen, man. Hey, man, I love talking to you, bro. But we done been on this bitch for 2 hours.
You know what I mean? We didn't have a good time and
I
a
ain't
long
even kick a
time.
freestyle yet.
You feel
Bars.
me?
Yo,
Like,
yo,
word.
so-
We had a good
So
time
listen,
and a long
you
time.
can get your bars off now,
Yeah,
son.
bars.
Go ahead.
Yo, Poppy Keys.
You ready?
Yeah. Yo, get your shit off, son.
Bars. Ready?
Bars.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Vote locally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support the local businesses.
Yeah.
Protect the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protect your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gangs, get it together.
Yeah.
That
Organize.
Yeah.
Protect your neighborhood. Don't mess it
That part.
That
Facts.
part. Yo, say that last part again. That one part, the last part,
up.
please.
Protect your neighborhood. Don't ruin your
Who is that
neighborhood.
focused towards?
That's for the gangs.
That's for the
Do
gang.
what they got to do?
Y'all the street
Protect your
soldiers.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Don't wreck your neighborhood.
There you
And-
go.
Shout out to the homie
and-
Jizzle Rue, man, up there in Columbia with the AAU team. You know what I'm
Word.
talking about?
And if
Giving
y'all
back to
need
that
any help,
community.
For sure.
any gang member, if y'all need
You know what I'm
help
talking
with
about?
anything, with jobs or anything, let me
Yo,
know.
man.
Inbox me.
Rizzle.
On some
Rizzle
real, we
Rule.
got some stuff.
It-
But anybody in general, like
Right.
if y'all got something, I have no problem meeting up with somebody and trying to help something where it don't have to be community keys.
don't
Like I
have to
said,
be that, yeah.
long as it's helping, that's what it's about.
Yo,
Already.
Passing that
You know?
wisdom on.
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, man, each one teach one. Everybody help each other, man. It's strength in numbers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And I appreciate the love, prayers,
Man,
support.
listen, man, the love is always gonna be here, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Man, my brother Snook, the Rock Star, bro. Happy birthday.
birthday.
I
Thank
wish
you.
you a
Thank you.
1,000. I wish you 1,000 more,
Boy,
man.
I'm talking about, boy, I hope I cash in on that 1,000.
I wish you 1,000.
Bro, I hope I cash in on that 1,000, bro.
Yeah.
Boy,
wish
they
you
gonna make
1,000
a
more,
statue. of you.
I'm
You
trying,
do that.
yes, bro, I'm trying. Listen, just make sure, let me hold something for the hoes get it.
Yeah.
It's on that rock. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, look, they think I'm playing though. Like,
The
if
official.
any Dixie Boy music come out, I'm bootlegging it because these.
Shit got real.
Crush my brother. We got the same birthday. We used to crack jokes on people in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I rolled by Sean John play. I said, "What's that? Oh, where you get that from?" I was around.
Yeah.
Plus, he was. I said, "Y'all, I'm bootlegging it."
Yeah.
So if Dixie Boys got any lost, unknown music,
It's a lot
if
of
I
it.
don't get any of it, it's going down. I'm just saying that bars.
Bars.
Add that to the
Keys.
bar.
Yo, listen, man.
Shout out.
Word.
We as a community, right? We as a community, we thank you, brother.
Factual.
You ain't gotta thank
Thank
me. I'm
you.
supposed to. I'm supposed to.
Thank you
Ain't no thanks.
for being
I'm
a.
not taking thank you.
So listen,
Ain't no
so
thank
listen,
you.
so listen.
ain't
We
gonna
thank
take
you. We thank you for being a staple in the community. We thank you for being a stand-up nigga.
Got
Facts.
to. You're supposed to. I
You
was
know what I'm
raised.
saying?
Real
And
talk.
thank you for being who you are, bro.
Appreciate you.
Your
Love y'all,
flowers is they can't die, nigga.
That's
You
a
can. We got to create your own legacy.
A garden, not this bitch.
So let's get this work, man. Shout out my cousin Tay, TCFF.
And for everybody out there that's trying to get in touch with you, man, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, Keylon Singleton on Facebook, but I got 5,000 friends, so you got the Community Keys page. You got Community Keys on Instagram.
Right.
I also got Paparazzi Keys on Instagram.
Right.
The website is www.cmkeys.org because people don't know how to spell community. So I had to shorten it.
Come on now.
We gotta do better. CMKeys.org. CMKeys.org.
I mean, that's
KEYS. Yeah, all together. CMKeys.org.
Yeah.
Make sure they spell that right.
Yeah.
And yo, shout out to Nardo. Shout out to Nardo Mula.
Mula.
He just plugged me in. I'm about to be. Y'all gonna see me be real disrespectful.
I need a dog, nigga.
Yeah, check him out too, man. Quality over quantity kennels, man.
I need a dog, nigga.
Yeah,
I wasn't even on them little dogs, but them joints fresh. I'm like, no, shout out to Mula.
Yeah.
He plugged me in the people in Charleston. I think it's R3. I'm about to drop like 12 paddles. We rolling up in the project.
Boom. Yeah. That way, not Subway.
March 26th. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. Shout out to the people in Charleston. I'm coming in the hood. Like I said, I'm in every hood.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about nothing.
Right.
I'm good everywhere, even when I'm not there.
Shout out my nigga Hot Boy in the building.
Shout out to Nardo. Shout out to Rod. Shout out to everybody, man. Big Frank. Everybody. My cousin
Big Cushion the Dawn.
Big Kush the Dawn in the building.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Where you at, Cushion?
Yes, sir. Man, so listen, man.
Appreciate it, man. I feel like
we appreciate you for blessing us with your presence. Man, listen, I in my mind, I feel like this is one of the best ones we ever had. Man.
I appreciate that, man.
In my mind, you know what I'm saying?
I can second that, man. I like Keys, man. That's my guy.
I fuck with him.
Yo, I like Keys. I like him too. He good.
He dope.
Hey, man, I just wish I could grow my dreads to be as long as Keys.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, that part.
Yo, shake your dreads one more time, Keys. Shake your fucking dreads.
You know they do that. Right. You gotta put juices and berries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Man. Yo,
Dax.
Snook da Rokk Starr, man. You got something you want to say before we leave out this motherfucker, man?
Man, y'all know how to find me, man. Snookback314 on Instagram. Snapstar Snook. 2 P's. 2 R's.
Yeah. That way.
On
Yo, you my hero for
you know
a
what I'm
week.
talking about?
You
Clarence
my hero
Freeman on the book. I get to be my grown man on the book.
Oh,
Right.
That's where I stir the pot, man. So if y'all want to get in there, y'all want to get some of that good gumbo.
get some of that Clarence.
Yeah, come get some of that Clarence.
Shout out to my boy Chino. Shout out Chino Nino. That's
Shout
my
out
dude.
Chino
I
Nino,
just
man.
saw
Shout
him
out
the other
Chino
day. That's
Nino
my dude.
and
Big June.
his sister too, man. She just opened her.
Deasia. I
Deasia.
went by there. She just opened
She just opened up her second shop. Like, you know what I'm
Right
talking about?
off Two
Yo,
Notch.
Black
before
business.
I leave out here, man, listen, man, I ain't really bring it down, but rest in peace, Lil D, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Lil D.
Yo, that shit there was very unfortunate. I hope that right there is an eye opener for the children, man. Let y'all know that, man. Listen, man, just be a child, man. It's nothing wrong with being a child, man. Just wait.
But we gotta provide
That's the
that.
thing,
we gotta
though. Like,
provide
that's what we was
access
talking
for them to
about.
be a
Yeah,
child.
that's what we was
Yeah.
talking about
It's
earlier.
nothing
like,
for them to do.
Like you know what's crazy though? Like before we get out of here, you know what's crazy though? Like people talk about how we was brought up and stuff like that, right? Yeah, our parents beat us and all this whoop-de-whoop. Like, but they kept us in tune.
They gave us
You feel what I'm
some
saying? They
form,
kept
yeah.
us in tune. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, this is going on, but this ain't for you.
Yeah.
You still a child. So I have to teach you the boundaries of this.
Right.
Not just I'm gonna do this with you,
Right.
or I'm gonna accept you
Guide
doing
you.
it. You
Foundation.
feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so,
Foundation.
the stuff that we used to get ass whooping for,
Right.
it's no consequences for the kids doing it
That's
now.
why everybody's wilding because there's no
Because there's no consequences.
Yeah.
But if it's no consequences for a kid, they don't have the mental capacity to hold on to that.
And
Like,
once
you
they
feel
got
what I'm
that
saying?
behavior,
Right.
they think that's
So once it,
mechanical.
so then it's that's the norm.
Right.
So if I'm doing it at the house with my mother, who's to say I'm not doing it anywhere I go?
Right.
Everywhere I go.
Shout out to my boy Twig too.
But that's
You feel what I'm saying?
that's a whole nother podcast right there.
Right, but that's the reason why.
Next Sunday.
You
know,
know-
to be continued.
Yeah, to be continued. Let's do
We're
it.
gonna do that next Sunday.
A regular.
Yeah.
Shout out to
That's
my
crazy,
peoples
though.
on Broad
That's-
River with the community stuff. Apple Valley community, Twig, Glock, everybody in that Long Creek tribe.
Twig?
We gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Word,
y'all.
man.
We need to make it happen. All right.
Well, yeah,
Holla
but
at me.
again, man, rest in
Anybody.
peace, Lil D, man. Love and support to your family, man. The funeral is Saturday at Clark Middle School.
Okay.
Already.
So, yeah, that's a very unfortunate incident, but you know, it is what it is, man.
We gotta have something for them to do.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna work on, right?
I'm working on that. I just
Boom.
need a building.
There we go.
I want to have it where kids could just come to my TV. Y'all hang out. Y'all can play games. You can play pool, play cards. A whole facility.
Right.
Already.
Right. So once again, man, I thank y'all boys for coming
Appreciate
out.
it. Appreciate the invite. Like, you hit me. I was like, y'all I'm on the way.
Listen, man. You know I love you, boy. My boy to the left, who you be, my boy?
Hey, man, I'm your man QZ, ball buddy from the Berg with the beard, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
My boy to the right, who you be, my boy?
Man, I be boss man, the man with the plan.
Yeah, man. I am your host with the most, Carolina motherfucking Slimm, right?
Brother.
And this is the Late Night Podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
My shit right here. This shit hit like the power intro.
I gotta do my West Coast.
Holla at me in the late night.
I hope y'all don't mind. I might stay around, take a drink.
Man, listen, man.